Dark Souls Remastered. The game revolves around historical events in this world and left to players' interpretation rather than fully shown or explained. Most of the story is given to the player through dialogue from characters within the game, flavor text from items, and world design. It's an action role-playing game that will be available on PC, PS4, Xbox One from May 25th, 2018 by Bandai Namco and Virtuos. Conan Exiles. The most basic premise of Conan Exiles is survival in the fictional prehistoric age. It's a survival plus action cum adventure game. The game will be available from May 8th, 2018 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows by Funcom. State of Decay 2. State of Decay 2 is a zombie survival game in which gameplay is experienced from a third-person view. The game is set in an open-world environment and features cooperative design with up to 3 other players. It's a survival game that will be available on Xbox One, Microsoft Windows from May 22nd, 2018 by Undead Labs. Dragon's Crown Pro. The game is set primarily in the same fantasy world of Grim Grimoire and Odin's Sphere, taking place within a different time frame and location of the world. The game's world possesses vast labyrinths and catacombs that lay beneath the civilization and fantastical monsters that stalk the darkest and most desolate forests. It's an action-packed game that will be available on PC, PS4 from May 15th, 2018 by Atlas. Agony. Agony is a first-person survival horror game in which players will begin their journey as tormented soul within the depths of hell without any memories of the past. This game will be available on PS4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows from May 29th, 2018 by Mad Mind Studio.
We have to find a way out. There must be some way out.
Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human is an action-adventure game played from a third-person view. The game will be available on PS4 from May 25th, 2018 by Quantic Dream.
This is our story.
Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire is a role-playing video game that is played from an isometric perspective. It will have immersive, dynamic weather and a living, breathing world where everyone will have their appointments to keep and jobs to do. The game will be available on PS4, Xbox One, Macintosh operating systems, Microsoft Windows and Linux from May 8th, 2018 by Versus Evil. Tacoma. Tacoma is an exploration game set aboard a seemingly empty space station in 2088. It's an adventure game that is available on PS4 from May 8th, 2018 by Fulbright. Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia. The game is set in 878 AD after the death of Ragnar Lothbrok and subsequent Viking invasion of the British Isles by the Great Heathen Army. It's an action-cum strategy game that is available on Microsoft Windows, OS X and Linux from May 2nd, 2018 by Saga. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. The story begins at Donkey Kong's hut, where the Kongs are celebrating his birthday. It's an action suspense game that is available on Nintendo Switch from May 4th, 2018 by Retro Studios. Junkyard Simulator. In Junkyard Simulator, you play as owner of scrapyard with his own hands trying to create the largest junkyard in the area. It's a simulation game that will be available on PC from May 10th, 2018 by Playway. Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares' story revolves around a hungry little girl who is trapped in the maw, a mysterious vessel catering to the whims of sick and powerful creatures. It's a survival horror game that will be available on PS4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows from May 18, 2018 by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Sega Genesis Classics. Saga will be releasing a compilation of all its games except Sonic 3 and Knuckles in an entry simply titled as Sega Genesis Classics for PS4, Xbox One and Steam on May 29, 2018. Don't Die Survival. Don't Die Survival is an open-world survival MMO game in which you play as your own character. The game takes place in a medieval world populated by humans and animals and puts an emphasis on immersion and exploration. Your only goal is not to survive, you can change the rules and protect the peoples from barbarians. It's a survival plus action come adventure game that will be available sooner in May 2018 on PC and Xbox One. Westworld. In Westworld, you have to play as a new Delos employee and learn to control Westworld. From bloody sunrises to romantic sunsets, you'll pair guests with hosts, fulfilling their wildest dreams from the shadows because in a world ruled by desire, everyone has a role to play, including you. It's an adventure and suspense game that will be available sooner in May 2018 on Android and iOS by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment.